Happy Thursday. Say good morning. Be able to love upon the screen is greatly appreciated. If you can share the live, that is greatly appreciated. You can do all those things that are free. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Come on in. We about to tap in and go over what we are looking at today in the market. I feel like the market's a little I feel but the market's a little slow today, being open and transparent. Good morning, good morning. Come on in. If you guys are able to come on in, say good morning, love up on the screen. If you can share the live, all those are absolutely free, guys. It's greatly appreciated. Morning, Empower. Happy Thursday. In a few minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and go over our list for today, just giving everybody a moment to come to kind of get in, so we can kind of break everything down together. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Shelly. Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Morning. Good morning, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. Excuse me. Good morning, Queen. Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Good morning, Nana. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. All right, guys, I'm about to go ahead and go over everything and break everything down and see what exactly we're looking at for today. If it's your first time here, good morning. My name is Jenny. I go by the Financial Doctor. I'm here just about every morning. I share my trading journey. We have open space, have conversation, talk about stocks investing, but mainly in the mornings and generally are talking about stocks, day trading specifically. Quite honestly, I think all my lives has been around day trading. I haven't had any like regular outside life. But needless to say, welcome in, grab a seat, grab a virtual seat. Everybody's in here just trying to catch good vibes and essentially earn. Hopefully, it leaves you the opportunity for you to earn some money. So if you are able to come on in, love up on the screen, say good morning. If you are able to share the live, it is greatly appreciated. All those things are absolutely free. I tell you guys all the time, the stock market is not that thing that you want to keep to yourself. Alice, good morning. Happy Thursday. The stock market is not that thing that you want to keep to yourself. It's actually something that you want to share, educate people, allow people to be knowledgeable about so that they can tap into. It's something that you need to, it's an exchange in the stock market. They give, you take, you give, they take. But if you're the only one purchasing the stock, there's nobody to buy it from you. And if you're the only one selling the stock, there's nobody, vice versa. Is it vice versa, or the purchase exchange? So it's important that to have people in the market in order for the market to move and things of that sort. But we're gonna go ahead and go over everything and see what we're looking at and what we can do to be profitable today. Again, everything that I am going over, I've already sent out on our watch list. Anybody who is interested in it, feel free to tap in. You see a section in my bio that says watch list. You'll have all that information way before I come on. Rish, good morning. I hope you've been well. Thank you so much for coming in here, pouring it up in this room. Rich, are you freezing? Are you still going for your walks and all those things? I'm so sorry, guys. Give me a second. Are you still going for your walks and all those things in this weather? Because this weather is over here taking me out in Florida, waking up and it's 49, 47 degrees. I don't know what to do with this cold weather out here. Yes, you go ahead. You got this. You got this. Amazing job. 10 degrees. Hey, I'm complaining about 45. All right, cool. You got this. I'm over here complaining about 45, 10 degrees. What? All right, let's go ahead and break down our list and see what exactly we're looking at. See what exactly we're looking at and how we can be profitable. I think the market feels just like how most of us feel down here, cold, stiff, and don't want to do nothing because that's exactly what I feel like it looks like. But we got a little bit of news, a little bit of, something happening here and there. GCTS basically said they announced they signed a licensing with a satellite communications company that's going to help them make their 5G connection global. So there is going to help them expand their 5G connection and aid it in being a global connection. That is the deal with GCTS. That is why that one is moving. That is why that one got a little pop. This one right here, DCX. DCX announced they're simply back in compliance with NASDAQ. So that was the deal with them. They're back in compliance with NASDAQ. I don't know when they had gotten a letter, if they had gotten extensions, but apparently they had gotten a warning and they're back in function. XPON had earnings this morning. XPON had earnings this morning. Oh, I didn't do HCTI. I'm sorry. HCTI right here at the bottom. HCTI basically they're representing or being represented at a conference, a flow conference. I believe the conference was yesterday through the weekend. Through tomorrow, I should say. So that's the deal with ACTI. We spoke about ACTI last week. ACTI popped up last week. Just some, random movement on it. Nothing too crazy. Just trying to hold this little 40 cents line. The last line that we had for ACTI was what, 49 cents. It had a pop this morning right under there. Right under there. And didn't really do anything after that. But it's trying to hold this little 40 cents area here. Nothing too crazy happening with ACTI. Spoke about this one. SCR. I liked SCR this morning. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I thought SCR was gonna hold itself together. SCR basically got an FDA approval for it to be able to start testing in its early Parkinson's disease treatment. I thought SCR was gonna do a whole lot better during pre-market. It looked like it's trying to gather itself back up and move on its way. So I definitely want to see what it's gonna do once the market open. But SCR FDA approval to begin early testing in Parkinson's treatment. It's new Parkinson's treatment. So yeah, so that is. Oh, and then we have our old friends BNAI, XTKG, PDYN, and BKYI from yesterday. Want to see if they're gonna do anything at all. We don't have a long list today. ORBS has a partnership to create a platform that's supposed to help help provide information on the authentication of information that is being provided by AI. So it's a is going to be a platform that filters AI information to make sure that the information is authentic and so on and so forth. That's the deal with ROBS. That is why they got their pop. And then this one right here had no news or anything like that, but it is trying to sell. It's trying to hold itself together. XHLD. So that's the deal with that one. It has no news. It has nothing, but it is trying to hold itself together here. um. So that is where we are at. Yeah, so far for today. Let's see what the market's gonna do again. I feel like the market is slow. I feel like the market is frozen just like the rest of us. I mean, we're not frozen for real, but it's cold. It's so cold. I'm about to call be a coat. Be like, let me get a coat. And I'm in Florida. I think she gonna spare me a coat. I'm standing strong. A second look around, make sure we're not missing anything. E-Raw, Erlen, maybe Erlen. We'll go with that. If I said it wrong, my apologies. Good morning. Welcome in. Thank you, Jesus. I will give you. Um, I didn't really size much up today. I did size up SER earlier today. Right now on my list I have SER, GCTS, DCX, and XHLD. Want to see what that one's going to do. I know it doesn't have any news or anything like that. And ORBS. Want to see if SER is gonna chuck its way all the way up to the $4 mark. Or market open if it's gonna find any strength for it to try to make its way towards the $4 mark on SER. But SER, GCTS, DCX, XHLD, ORBS. You guys already know I'm looking at some of the stuff. Just be mindful market conditions today is not raving. My house is built on you're gonna make it. I'm standing strong. I'm gonna make it. All right, guys. Market opens up in about 20 minutes. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat. To try to answer it. I'm just looking around to make sure that we're not missing anything. In the meantime, if you are able to live up on the screen, share the live, and do those things, it is greatly appreciated. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go grab something quick. Feel a slight headache coming on. I think I'm gonna get coffee a little later. Just give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Morning, Pink. Hope you're doing good. Happy Thursday. Sing me deeper than I think it ever was. I think will be made wrong. Presence of my sin, still me watch you come home. You upon the water and you come. Think deeper than I think could ever. We got another 2 minutes. Not even a minute and a half, and the market's about to open. See what we rocking and rolling with. Again, be mindful of today's market conditions. Market is not raving right now. So I'll definitely encourage the exercise of patience. Good morning, guys. Come on in, grab a seat, a virtual seat. Hey, what the market did to you already? Who we gotta get? Hmm. Yeah, today's just a little off day. You're gonna get those, where it's not raving, nothing is moving drastically, and it makes you doubt yourself too. Um, but you just gotta trust what you see. Market is open. We rocking and rolling, guys. Happy Thursday. You just gotta trust what you see. Yeah, today's just one of them days. Here go XHLD. XHLD does not have any news or anything. Got a quick pop here. HCTI is trying to hold itself up around the 40 cents mark. ORBS doing nothing. DCTS doing nothing. DCX trying to hold the 390s. SER trying to hold 375 here. I want to see if SER get back at least to $4. Um, but yeah. SER, okay. Let's see if we get to that $4 line. It's trying. It's really trying. DCX I have it right here at the bottom. 420s is holding right now. DCX did have news also this morning. Did they have news? Yeah, they had news also this morning. $4 kick that thing back. DCX is the one that's back in compliance with Nasdaq. $4 told SCR, no, not today. Sorry, Papa, I didn't see you. $4. ACTI 35.36 cents. XHLD still holding $4.30. I'm still watching SCR DCX trying to hold itself together on the $4 mark. It's actually holding itself together pretty decently, if I'm being honest, around the $4 mark. RBS, nothing happening. BNAI holding $63. XTKG, nothing happening here from yesterday. PD, is it PDYN? Nothing happening here also. It's a rocky day. My niece would say it's a cloudy day today. Seven. Good morning, guys. Let me know what you guys are looking at. If you're looking at anything different right now, SCR took a tumble back to the 360s. GCTS holding $1.15-ish mark. DCX is holding itself together really well around the $4 mark. XHLD, again, that one has no news. It is holding itself together around the $4 mark too. ACTI came down, gave us a little tumble around the 35, 34 cents area. And ACTI is trying to check its way back up. Not going crazy. I was trying to see if SCR would have checked its way back to the $4 mark. It made its way right under the $4 mark and got a strong rejection of the four back to the 360s. It went. FEED. Yeah. FEED has a pop. I have no idea why. Give me a second, container. Um, so they had a partnership agreement yesterday for delivery and distribution of or US distribution of over the counter reusable syringe lines. So that's the deal with FPED. Let's see if I can find like a price point, how much money this thing is worth. Give me a second. No price point, no length of time, but apparently it's what what they're delivering is good for 7 days use instead of a 1 day use, or they have 20 uses. Irrelevant. I mean, it's relevant for them, but irrelevant for you. So FEED has okay news. They have the partnership with the U Delivery to distribute the U.S. Reusable syringes. So that's the deal with them. I'm not able to see a price point or a length of time for their contract or anything like that, but that is why they got their pop this so far. Uh, I didn't read this whole thing, but I did scan through, and that's all it came out with. Like we're lacking, we need a little volume. Give us push. They got us pop. Now it's moving sideways. Give me a little push. Look at this. DCTS. Nothing happening. DCX gave a little pop. No push. This one right here fighting the $4 mark. $4 holding them down today. $4 mark fighting. PED said it's about to be winner chicken dinner. Okay. Says good morning. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. FEED winner. Definitely say chicken dinner. Good morning, Scar. Let's go. Good job. Good job going green. The amount doesn't matter in here. You can just say you went green, but I'm happy you went green. Good job. You, you, you are, you are. Yes, Pink. Good job celebrating me. Young girl, you are. FED 52-week high is Rolling. $162. We're gonna have a little wall around 380, mid 380s, allegedly. PED has they got it all. I'm not in anything right now. PHGE, we looked at it, what, 2 days ago, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. It's currently halted. PHGE doing very well for itself. It's currently halted. Got halted at 9, excuse me, got halted at 940. It should be back any moment now for the 5 minute hold. Like 5, 10 seconds, it should be back. There we go. All right, right now, what do we have winning? We have FEED winning. FEED is definitely trying to hold itself together. I'm sorry, FEED is definitely holding itself together. Um, they got news that they have a partnership or a deal with US Deliver to deliver reusable syringes and things of that sort. So that's the deal with FEED. PHGE is at $8. PHGE, we looked at it 2 days ago, it's doing this thing. SER have a deal with not a deal. SER has an FDA approval to start testing their Parkinson's treatment. So that's the deal with them. DCX has a, what did DCX have? They got a compliance with Nasdaq. They're back in compliance with Nasdaq. So that's kind of what we have going on right now. XHLD, words ain't worded. XHLD have no news or anything like that, but it's holding around 375. A lot of these stocks is fighting with $4 marks here. Here we go with STR again. Yeah. FEED is doing this thing here. You put Legacy. Good morning. Welcome in. FED still chucking. I think FED is gonna have a little wall right around the mid 380s. On that one here, allegedly. I'm still looking at SCR. SCR needed to break $4. SCR. There we go. Right now you got SCR moving, FEED moving. Oh yeah, yeah. PHDE got a pullback here. DCX still hanging around. It's a little $4 mark, 415 mark here. XHLD 360s on its way down. GCTX. GCTX not doing anything. FEED, right? Yeah. FEED is doing great. There's a great drop in here. They don't have like a real name for me to be like, thank you. That's such a drop in the FEED in here. But I appreciate it. Know that you will be fine. All right, I just got picked up here on SCR. I just got picked up here on SCR, anticipating the break of the $4 mark to see if I can get a quick 415 run here on this one. On SER, y'all know that's the one that's kind of been side-eyeing here. So let's see if we get a quick let's see if we get a quick run on it. Sucker wanna take me out, baby. Jeez. That took me a y'all. So I'm currently out of SCR. I'm currently red, so red for today. SCR took me out red on that big candle that just came down on that one. Loki want to clap back in my $4 wall, so strong on me. Why don't you come back up and break $4? So I did play SCR. I got in SCR anticipating a $4 break. It gave me a big solid red, red candle. Down and took your girl out. It hit my stop. So I probably will try to get back in SCR, not because I'm trying to clap back, but I think it really wants to try to break the $4 mark. So I'll probably allow it to break the $4 mark and catch a re-break on one of my support areas here on it. But let's see what it's going to do in the next few minutes. But I am currently red, being open and transparent. FED back around the 390s area. FED is still a good play. I just have my eye on SCR all day. All morning, I should say. I'm a creature of habit. Debbie, good morning. FED is moving good, yeah. FED is moving very well. Be kind of hang around with 380s here. Right now, FED and SCR are probably saying your best looks. DCX hanging on a 430. FED is moving probably the best. Are you guys in on anything? I'm over here being stubborn, real stubborn. FED again. Go. You don't have to tell us how many shares and how much you have. Just let us know that you're in. We're rooting for you to go green. You should be going green now. FED trying to take another run for it. Let's go. You got this. GCTS just gave $1.25 pop here. Also, GCTS gave $1.25 pop here. FEED is checking for you. Guys, if you're up, if you're green, y'all know how to market rocking today. Make sure that you take something, walk away with something if you have the opportunity to walk away green. Take something, take one share, 5 shares, 10% of your position, whatever. Walk away with something. But FED is definitely trying to win this battle here between it and I'd say SCR. It's definitely winning. FED showing out. I need SCR to show out, but FED definitely showing out. And there's nothing wrong with that. G GCTS they want to love something too. If SCR cracks 650. I wish it went to 650. If SCR cracks that 350, you know, I needed about around the $4 mark. 350 is done with. The girl is red today so far. Toki, thank you so much for the daily heart me. I didn't see that come in. I appreciate it. Yeah. Let's go, FED. Let's go, FED. Came around, popped off the 450 here, a little pullback here. FED is doing its thing. Outside, good morning. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Michelle, you still in FED? Were you able to lock out green? They don't out there. If you're still in GCTS, they're the one that GCTS. What did they have? The major satellite deal. To try to expand their 5G communication. SRMI. Not that I know of. I ain't look at it either. I see I came down to like right the 360s. Yeah, out. Came out green. You will come out green. That's what we want to know. You don't have to tell us how much or anything like that. Came out green so we can celebrate you. At least I want to. There you go, SCR. 370s here. There they go. Oh, good job. Great job. My clappers don't work in here. Give me a second, guys. I didn't get a chance to grab coffee earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some coffee real quick. I'm gonna come back and see what the market is doing. You guys know SCR is really looking for SCR to really give me a break at the $4 line. It didn't give me the break at the $4 line. Actually, it took me out red when I anticipated that break and got in for a re-break on it. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes, see what it's do. And I'm gonna grab some coffee. If anything, I'll come back to a recap and in a little early for today. I do have an assignment to attend to. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. So just give me a few minutes. Let's see if I grab some coffee. PD back to 415. SCR struggling. We on in struggle bus. Good morning, good morning. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. How many degrees is it outside right now? My toes feel like little popsicles. 52. CED still the one that's holding itself up best here. DCX back to the 420s here. Was able to get right in at 450. GCST hanging on to $1.30. JOBY. Like I'm saying. JLBR saying that they're offering a $1 billion public offering. Share price 11.35. We'll probably see it come right around that mark. I'd say that'd probably be a comfortable price for it. 11.30s. Sorry. Um, I got oh, Honey, good morning. Happy Thursday. Your love front HCTI popped up again today. It ain't doing much. Basket not filled yet. Heavens is- SCR trying to flare. I don't think SCR like when I talk about it. We're in a stock slump right now. Today's not the craziest day. Holy Spirit. Yeah, still holding $4. A and D. Are you telling me to look at A and D, Sky? What's wrong, Sky? G. Correct was fighting you. That's NG. Are we correct? I know SCR got me in a chokehold. SNG. At $2.02. Excuse me. Um, if you're looking for like a day trade or I don't know if you're in already. Since he has no volume or anything going through it right now. So there's just literally trickling sprinkles here and there. Um, I wouldn't, for me, for a day trade, I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. The market is a free for all. The market is cold. That's the problem. The market is cold. It's snowing everywhere. It's cold everywhere. The weather is out of whack. It's cold in Florida. The market is cold. I think the Dow's down like 270 something, if I'm not mistaken, at least. Overall, yeah, we're pretty red. But I said the market felt like just like the rest of America. It was cold, stuck and frozen. You're welcome. Been a red day. I'm red too. Market took me out this morning too. SCR took me out. I mean, they didn't wipe out all my profits or anything like that, but just have a red day. But yeah, that's part of the territory, guys. We're gonna have green days, we're gonna have red days, you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. You just gotta know how to, read the market, evaluate it, see what's a good day, see what's a bad day. I told you guys from morning it's gonna be a rocky day. Just by the look at the market, just by the look of the news that we had, the quality of the news that we had, the quality of the chartings that we were reading. I already knew it was gonna be a rocky day. From before market open at 9:30. SDN, I got you. All right, that looks much better. That looks much better, Star. Mhm. Sorry if y'all heard her. Maybe it was a helicopter this time. No, you can. That looks much better, much healthier compared to what we were looking at before. This actually has a flow. It has, something happening with the hair. Why is it moving? I don't know. I don't see any news or anything attached to this one on SGN. But I could give me a second to take a quick look here. But that is a healthier stock or a healthier chart, I should say. So you're cool. Yeah. And autocorrect was trying to take you out today. It has no news. You're welcome. Yeah, it has no news. Nothing. I found no news on this little bad boy here. Market been super rocky for a little minute now. I think like towards the end of December, it got a little rocky. But for me, I never look at. I don't really pay attention. If you guys notice, I don't pay attention to the overall market. That's why news is so important to me, so I know what I'm playing. Yeah, the overall market could be red, it could be green, it could be whatever is going on. Unless it's like something major going on, like the government is coming out with new laws, they messing with some other people. If you guys remember what back in April, which they starting to tussle a little bit now. Back in April, they were doing what it was March, April around that time. They were doing the whole tariff thing, tariff here, tariff here. I'm gonna hit you with one, you're gonna hit me with one, whatever. And I called it real housewives of I called it like the real housewives of America essentially. So, but that kind of slowed down a little bit with the whole tariff thing back and forth. Of course, there's a whole lot of other things happening politically, across the world. But I don't too much focus on the over. For me, I don't too much focus on the overall market. And that's one of the reasons why knowing what I'm getting into and why I'm getting into something is important for me. The credibility behind it. I know why the stock is moving. The stock is moving because I have good news. The stock is moving because I had good earnings. The stock is moving because of this reason. I'm getting in stock for this particular reason. But sometimes the market may not be doing great, right? You'll have a red market, but you'll still be able to come out and train if you're able to take your time and pick your market the appropriate. So it's just one of those days. The market is red, volume is low, no crazy news or anything, insanely came out to support anything for a quick run. So you know, it's a red day, but despite the market being red, you can still make money. If you guys, you guys been here the past few weeks, you guys see we still found incredible stocks, valuable stocks. We still found opportunity for us to still go out and make money. But yeah, we a little off. We're not all the way there. Double O, thank you so much for the follow. PR said it's not playing ball. FEED is back around his $4 line. FEED, I'd probably say the best looking, little setup that we had so far for today. GCTS is at $1.35, which CTS is lacking a little volume, but it's trying to push its way up. It's on the struggle bus, but it's going on DCTX. DCX not doing much. DCX is the one that had the DCX had a compliance. They're back in compliance with NASDAQ. That's why they're moving. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. You make my heart right. You're here and I know that I'm here. GOBY back at $10.83. GOBY, they said they had a public offering of $1 billion with like a $600 million something in their convertible stocks at a price point of about $11.35 or 45 cents, going off the top of my head, somewhere around there. I expected it to kind of get stuck around that price point, and it gave it a pretty good pushback around the 10.85 now on I'm sorry, JOBY. SCR, you're disappointing me. I'm messed up. I'm messed up. I'm messed up. Find your way, come do it again. Yeah. Mm-mm. You're here, and I know you live. I'm here, and I know you come. You've been really a friend. Holy Spirit, come rest on your, your Holy Spirit, come rest on your, your, your. Hmm. Yes, I would agree with you. It is trying to hold that $4 line. I mean, like right under 397.95 inch area. Trying to hold that. I put the line probably right around there. Well, good job, P. I mean, good job. You make my heart. You're here. Calm down. I'm here. It's 10:45. 10:47. All right. I'm gonna do a quick recap and head out for today. this go do this little assignment. SGN still holding the 30. Who was it? Scar. SGN is still holding 31 cents here. Scar. Again, SGN no news, no nothing, but it has a decent chart set up here. Um, it's still holding 32 cents here. All right, let's do a quick right now. Excuse me. All right, let's do a quick breakdown of what we looked at today, and what you guys can continue to look at. I am going to head out in just a few minutes. FEED this morning came out with news. It was actually dropped in here in chat. I don't remember the individual that dropped it, but thank you for FEED. FEED, we looked at FEED after market open. We did not look at FEED during pre-market, but after market open, we did look at FEED when it was brought up. FED came out with news that they have a contract with Udeliver for them to be able to deliver reusable syringes in the United States, essentially. So that's the deal with FED. That's why they got their pop this morning, and that's why they're holding themselves up. FED is probably the best looking stock that we had this morning, I would say. So if you're really looking for a play, then you can definitely focus on FED. Find your mark and see if you want to kind of go in and go green on it. Be mindful of market conditions today, guys. The market is not raving right now. If you don't have to trade, it's okay. Step back, study, learn, use the opportunity for you to see what's going on. But if you really, 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 really have to trade, the PEDs at this decent option. SCR. There we go. But SCR, we looked at SCR this morning. SCR came out with news that they had an FDA approval for them to begin to do the testing on their Parkinson's disease treatment trial. So that was a deal with SCR for them to be able to move forward with their Parkinson's treatment or the trial for their Parkinson's treatment with SCR. I liked SCR from pre-market. I told you guys that liked SCR. Had an interest in SCR. I kept looking for SCR to break $4. SCR actually took me out red. I was looking for I anticipated a break of $4 in SCR right here. And I was not able to get the break on SCR, and it took me out red on this big old bloody red candle right here. But SCR, if it was able to break $4, I thought it would have showed strength and kind of gave me a quick run up. It was not able to get above that $4 mark. It fought $4 at least 3 or 4 times. So you can continue to look at it, see if it's able to even break $4 moving forward, but it's struggling to get past 390 right now. But SCR, I was a fan of SCR. I'll be honest, I'm still a fan of SCR. I think SCR had pretty decent news for this morning. So one that you can definitely take a look at and see what it's going to do as the morning continues. GSTC. GSTC signed a licensing deal so that they are able to use satellite communications or sign a licensing deal with a satellite communications company. So GSTC this morning had a good pop licensing deal with satellite communications company that they're going to be able to use to help them expand in global 5G connectivity. So that's the deal with GSTC. They're trying to hold themselves together here. They're not doing too much. I feel like they're low key on a little struggle bus here. It doesn't have crazy volume going, but it is kind of chuck its way up here. DCTX just said that they got back in compliance with NASDAQ. That's why they had their pop. Them too, they're on a struggle bus here too. Nothing too crazy happening with that. SGN was dropped in here. Who dropped SGN? Scar. So SGN, no news, no nothing with SGN, just a nice little charting setup, chuckling its way on up here with SGN. But no news, no nothing on there, but definitely one that you can also take a look at, see if it's going to do anything for you if you're looking for a play. Guys, the market is not crazy right now. Market is not popping. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Market is not popping right now. If you do not have to trade, don't trade. Forcing a trade is not a good thing. 9 times out of 10, when you force a trade, you come out red. So the market is not raving, volume is not flowing, ain't no crazy news. There's nothing really, 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 really popping right now. So if you don't have to trade, I do advise you to sit back and study, learn. There's an opportunity for you to learn, see what's going on in the market, and see what areas you can kind of tighten up and become a better trader. But if you really, really, really have to trade on, then you can kind of, take a look at the few stocks that we kind of went over and see what it did. But your girl didn't. I ain't listening to myself this morning. I should have sat back and relaxed. But I went after SER and it took me on red. Nothing too crazy as part of the game. I think this is my first red in a week, and I want to say, I think I went red the week before last week. Something like that. But still, so if you're balancing your reds out of your green, you should be just fine. So one red day, two red days shouldn't hurt you. But once your red starts to overpower your green, then you got a problem, friend. But yeah, times like this is when you study. Times like this is when you sit back. You find no trade, you nothing that's raving. You tweak. You find your strength, find your areas of weakness, and see if you can tighten up on any other area. If you guys need anything, feel free to reach out. I do have watch list available if anybody's interested. That I do send out early in the morning, way before I come on. So if you're interested, you'll see a section that says watch list there. And I do have an e-course if you're genuinely interested in trading, more specifically day trading. I don't do options, forex futures, or any of that fancy stuff. But if you are interested in day trading, I do have a self-paced e-course, and I also have a 6-week mentorship program available. You'll find tab for those also in my bio. You're more than welcome. Other than that, you guys go out and have an amazing, amazing day. If you need anything, feel free to reach out. Be mindful. I can't stress it enough. Be mindful of market conditions, guys. Um, yeah, go out and have an amazing, amazing day. As always, I encourage you to go out in this big, big world and to lead with grace. Put out some positivity into this world. Put out some good into this world. You guys have a good, good day. Thank you so much for coming in.